Hello, I'm Steve. Hello, I'm Steve Mason and welcome to Review Rant Random 4 You've Got Mail. Revisit this the other day and You've Got Mail's it's old now. It's almost retro in a way. It was on VHS. I do have it on VHS. And it's also in one of them snap boxes, but I just watched it on Sky. Fan of Tom Hanks from back in the 80s. Not so much all these dramas and stuff. Don't get us wrong, he's one of the best actors of my generation anyway. I just unload my pockets there of stuff. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan reunite after the massive success of Sleepless in Seattle. They were in, I don't know if it was Joe's Volcano or Bonfire in Vienna or whatever of them. Meg Ryan was with Tom Hanks before that. I do have Tom Hanks' head cut out. Don't know where I did. Anyway, I'm ranting, sorry. I do think Tom Hanks should have been the baddie in Ready Player One, but that's a different story. Anyway, Sleepless in Seattle was a massive thrilling movie back in the 90s, and I never bothered around and watching it till later on. It's okay, but I do definitely prefer You Got Mail. And I just remembered that Meg Ryan is creepy as fuck on the inner space. I mean, look at that. That is just terrifying. You know, she was never really like the sex icon until she did Into the Cut. She was more like, you know, that lovable girl, that blonde haired girl walking down the street, Nicolas Cage spying on her like a fucking weirdo angel. Anyway, sorry. The film starts with a very ambitious intro. It's like, you know, it's like the click, the old mouse, the old dial tone. You've got you know, this going around Manhattan in like a computer, and it's, you know, it's being thought out and all that, and I mean, it looks okay for the time. It would have been very, very expensive and complicated to do. And the story, you know, it's quite a nice little story. Two guys, girl and a boy meet online, woman and a man. So this is what I like about Review Rant Randoms. I'm ranting. That's where the word rant comes from. I mumble, motherfucker. Anyway, you know, it's the coincidence story. It's like, get them back together. You know, Sleepless in Seattle was a big hit. You know, it's like putting Richard Gere and Julia Roberts back together, Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. You know, it worked, and this works better, I think. I like the idea. It's a very early on internet dating kind of thing, chat rooms and stuff like that. You know, Shop Girl. It's based on the book A Little Shop Around the Corner, Little Shop of Horrors. It's got an ambitious cast as well. You know, Steve Zane's in there. So is David, what's his name, man? Screwball from he's a stand-up comedian. Calipari, you know. There's quite a lot of famous people in this as support cast as well. And the story, if you don't know the story, you're just watching my random video, they're talking online and, you know, like, the forces are at work. He just happens to live around the corner kind of thing. He actually is a multi-millionaire and he's about to open up this massive bookstore, which he's got this little tiny bookstore, and it's all like going to war and the whole fight thing going on there. And they don't know who's who. It's all anonymous, you know. And that's quite good. I think it really carries well. I think it tells two different sides of the story. As a viewer, you get like, oh, bloody hell. You know, and you see them in different places, and it's well paid off, I think, on that. You know, like one's walking down the street and one's walking from afar, and you see the shadows on the face and all that kind of crap. Anyway, it takes an interesting twist when he works out that it's her, and she hates him because he is trying to put her out of business unintentionally. You know, he's opening a bookshop, kind of thing, and that's where it gets quite good because, I mean, it's risky. You know, because she's fallen in love with him. It's like Val Kilmer, excuse me, and Batman Forever. I'm Batman. And when Nicole Kidman falls in love with Batman and doesn't want to go out with Bruce Wayne, he plays that kind of thing. He knows that she's in love with the guy on the internet, and he's the guy on the internet, but she hates him, but then wants to be a friend, and that's quite quirky how it turns it on there. It just suddenly ends. They get together with a dog. I was about to call Dog Biscuits there. Bernard, Biscuit, Barney. Hi, Barney. What the hell's the dog's name called? I'll ask my phone. Begins with a B. Berkey. Burlesque. Sorry. What's the dog called?
Sorry, what do you want to search for?
Didn't even let
Tap the mic button when you're ready.
You got mail. What's the dog called in You've Got Mail? Brinkley. There we go. Well done, Google. After, yeah, so yeah, it's Brinkley. Yeah, Brinkley. And the dog. Anyway, the golden retriever. So yeah, if you've never seen it, it's a good story. Twists and turns. Got some good comedy timing in there. It does like sort of wrap it up quite quickly going at the end of it. But for the time, it was a good film. I did have it on VHS. And I do have it on DVD. It's never seen the light of day on Blu-ray yet. It is quite a good story. No extra features actually on the feature. I don't even know where it's at, but yeah. These are review randoms, random rants about movies. Have I seen Sleepless Seattle? I know the trailer more than I remember the film. But I do think Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks definitely had something there. There's a lot of chemistry, but it's a credit to them as well because, like Sleepless in Seattle, they're not together. You know, it's foretold, and you hope spend the whole film and to get to that. And as soon as you get that, it's the end of the movie. You know, it's one of those things. But I've been Stephen Mason. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. How does the Geordie language work with Google? Can you help me learn the Geordie language? The 10 most asked questions, the strangest questions to ask staff at the Travelodge hotels have been reviewed. Why do we call them Geordies? What is the Geordie language? Why does Raji mean in Geordie? Why? What does way I mean? Way I? Like, is that okay? Way I? It's fine, man. Way I? Anyway, you've got mail, you've got complications, you ask the internet. Imagine that now, dating. Everyone's like, ding, ding, ding. Not the dial tone. It's the very end. Random outtakes. Thanks for watching.